Hey guys, it's Steve LaMothe, founder here at Elevate Realty Group, and today I wanted to answer the question, who are the people buying homes right now? And I get this question a lot because there's so much uncertainty, with 30 million people unemployed and economic, what I would call disaster going on, yet there are so many people buying homes right now. In fact, in August, we saw a record number of buyers in the marketplace that transacted on real estate. Crazy to think about, but we had more buyers buy homes in August than at any point before in the last 15 years. Couple that with the lowest inventory, so lowest number of homes for sale in the last 10 years. That makes for a hyper hot market with offers 20, 30, 40, 50,000 over asking, very much like a Bay Area market. So who would want to move forward in a market like that and try to buy a home? Half of all buyers in today's market are first-time home buyers, millennials, young people who are engaging in the market. They've had a long time to save up, and they're coming in with really good financing, 10, 15, 20% down. It's really interesting to see. But if you do the math, so I did the math. If you take the average interest rate right now, 3.25%, let's just say. It's probably lower. We've seen rates in the 2s. But let's say your interest rate today is 3.25%. You take your interest rates from last year that were 4.25%, 4.5%. The median home sale price in Sacramento in a good neighborhood, let's just call it $375. The buyers today that are buying at 3.25% are saving almost $200,000. $200,000 over the life of the loan. You can almost go buy a second investment property. You could pay for college. When you start looking at what is driving this market, it's this once in a lifetime opportunity to lock a rate in the 3s or high 2s. It's just an incredible opportunity. So if you've been interested in buying your first home, it's a great time to invest in property as well with the right deal and cheap financing. Cash flows are really good, and you can have your tenant pay your mortgage down, right? We're all about building wealth here at Elevate Realty Group. It's worth it to take a look at what would your mortgage payment be to live in a neighborhood that you would enjoy or that you feel is safe. I would say around $400,000 should buy you a good clean house in a great neighborhood. And if you're paying anywhere near $1,800 a month in rent, you can afford a home over $350,000. I was doing the math last night for this video. At a $350,000 loan amount, your mortgage payment, principal and interest at 3.25 is around $1,500. All in, when you start calculating your property taxes, your insurance, you're probably into that payment for around $2,000 a month. Compare that to anywhere in Sacramento in rent that you would actually want to live. And you start looking at that, start looking at the areas that you can rent in for $2,000 versus the areas that you can buy in for $2,000, and you'll really see why all of these buyers are jumping into the market and even buying a home for the first time amid a pandemic with all of this uncertainty. It just makes total sense. So if you have kids or you yourself are considering buying a home, it's been a great time for first-time home buyers. The move-up buyer is saving a ton of money, so you can afford much more home than you could have last year. So if you currently own a home and want to get a 4th bedroom or move to a better neighborhood, this has been the best time I've ever seen in the last 2-3 months, and we've been executing that very successfully, getting people more home or nicer homes for the same amount of money for their budget. It's just really been a unique opportunity. It's crazy to think we're in the best sellers market in history, and also one of the best buyers markets in history. And that's all due to the affordability factor. You can afford more home for your budget, and that's all that matters to you. Again, let's recap the numbers. The average net worth of a homeowner is $196,000. The average net worth of a renter is $4,500. That's why we're so passionate about building wealth and net worth through real estate at Elevate Realty Group. The average interest rate right now is probably 3.25%. I'm going to get a bunch of debate over that, but it's around 3.25%. The average interest rate last year in 2020 was 4.25%. That's a savings of around $200 a month. That's huge savings. Depends on your loan amount. Let's just call it an average savings of $200 a month. Over a 30-year span, that's almost $200,000 in interest. The banks, no one likes the banks. Why would you give them $200,000 if you have any interest of buying in the next 3 to 5 years? Why would you not attempt to do it now? You know, if you want to sit down and have a consultation, we're offering free virtual consultations via Zoom. We can do the math for you and just kind of spread this out for you. We will build a plan, show you what it would have cost you last year, show you what it would cost right now, compare that to what your current costs are, and we will do that all for free within a 30-minute period, and you'll leave that meeting with a lot more knowledge about what to do in the future. Reach out to me personally at 916-862-5463. You can visit our website at homesbyelevate.com. Please follow us on social media at Homes by Elevate on Facebook. We put out educational content all the time. To wrap it in a nutshell, it's a great buyer's market. It's a great seller's market. Sounds like an oxymoron, but it most certainly is. And that's all being driven by low interest rates. If you're a seller, it's being driven by ultra low inventory. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Have a great day.